them day and night, all the time. I'm putting in work, just trying to survive. This is my grind. It's my time.
This is my time. This is my time. Why the lame still hating on the sideline?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 7 of the D Money and Suprit podcast with my partner in crime, Darell Mclearly, aka D Money. What's up, D?
Nothing much, man. Just getting off an interesting Raw. And SmackDown. The Paul Heyman era has begun. AEW's doing well. There's a lot to talk about.
So it was last week, AEW Fyter Fest. So what did you think about the event?
I think it was a very successful show. I really like Private Party. I think they're going to be a big factor in the tag team division. I like I enjoyed the Cody stuff. I thought it was number one, shocking, and number two, they did a good job making it realistic and believable. You know. So yeah, man, it was a successful show.
Do you think it was a banger of a show or just a good show?
I just think it was a good show. I think it was a solid show. I think it was just a good show. I mean, it wasn't nothing like amazing. Even though the Cody stuff was controversial, it still wasn't amazing. It was just like a solid show. It wasn't better than Double or Nothing, I don't think.
Yeah. Same here. I think first of all, it was not that great like Double or Nothing. It had some good moments, and even had some bad moments. That was mostly on the pre-show, I think.
Yeah. Weak camera angles. They really need to work on their production and making sure the cameramen hit the right spots because they miss a lot of stuff at times.
We can pass on that because it's a baby company, we can say right now.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it is a baby company, but at the same time, you're a professional at the end of the day, you know, and your job is to make things look professional. And honestly, there's no excuse for that, professional or amateur, you know. So, in my opinion, especially when it's that much money involved in the company.
Yeah, you're right. But they will catch up for the coming months.
Yeah.
So let's transition into WWE this week. Raw and SmackDown. What did you think?
Raw was a very good show. I like the Braun and Lashley stuff. I think Paul Heyman got his handprints all over that storyline. The Maria pregnancy angle I like a lot. Paul Heyman did a good job of making nobodies to the TV public matter in quick seconds. I like the Street Profits debut, and I enjoyed the AJ Styles heel turn that was long overdue. I'm glad he's back with the club. What did you think of it? SmackDown was good. I don't believe Eric Bischoff starts behind the scenes on SmackDown until like after the pay-per-view. But they did a good job with the Kevin Owens face turn. I like the Mr. Ali promo. And it was pretty good. It was a good episode. Not a banger, but just a good episode of SmackDown, I think. What did you think?
Yeah. First of all, I would like to say that this Raw was, I think, best in of 2019.
Yes, that's super facts.
Yeah, like for the first 15 minutes, the show started in a big way. They made a huge deal about that Braun Strowman and Lashley stuff.
Yeah, because
And
I'm sorry.
yeah,
No,
go on, go
because
on.
we didn't even care about this like 2 weeks ago. You know, that's
Yeah,
not nothing we talked about on the podcast that stood out to us, and that shows how good Paul Heyman is as a creative person. You know how he can make people care, and when he got his handprints on things. But my fault. Keep going.
you know what I said before this match, when they announced this match, I was like,
Yeah,
why didn't they do this match at Extreme Rules?
yeah. That's true. That's
But I
true.
get it now. But I get it now.
Yeah. I mean, I would keep them off of TV. I wouldn't even put them on the pay per view, honestly.
Yeah,
Like, keep,
that's a job well done from WWE, I think.
yeah, very good.
Yeah. Speaking of Raw, I think that Maria segment was a little awkward. I have mixed reaction for that segment.
I mean, I like this segment because she's pregnant in real life, and that's because I grew up in the era of ECW. So it's like, I give those type of storylines a pass when it comes to Paul Heyman because I know he's good at writing those type of stories.
Yeah, involved in that segment where the champs Becky and Seth. I think WWE is milking every bit of this Seth and Becky are boyfriend girlfriend thing, which I don't like.
No, I don't like it either. Until see, this is what I want to happen at the pay per view, and I'm kind of fantasy booking, but I want the show to end with Brock Lesnar coming out in F5 and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, that was the same thing I was fantasizing a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, like it just need like Seth is boring to me. I'm gonna flat out say it. Seth is getting kind of boring to me as a not a wrestler, but just as a character. He's kind of vanilla.
Like his character is the babyface wrestling guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Like there's no difference between Johnny Gargano and Seth Rollins if you compare those two guys.
yeah. Honestly, you're totally 1,000% right on that one. Yeah. How about that? I never thought about that, but yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this relationship thing they're bringing for a storyline is just bad.
Yeah. I
Then,
mean,
then, like Michael Cole used to say for 3 weeks straight, he's saying Seth's girlfriend Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch's boyfriend Seth Rollins was like, what?
yeah. They're like really pushing it down our throats. We're like, okay, we get it that they're together in real life. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Another
yeah.
big thing about we can't forget about the 24/7 championship segments. That was good.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was very good. Drake Maverick, the new 24/7 champion.
The
Uh,
two-time 24/7
time,
champion.
excuse me. And did you notice it was no Bray Wyatt, Firefly Funhouse
Yeah, this is
this
the
Raw?
second week we didn't get any Firefly Funhouse, but we did get some of the rabbits and the buzzards. Or
Oh yeah, on
puppets.
SmackDown. Yeah,
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 yeah. That's a good way. That we don't need those segments every week. It's a good tease.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think it's time for him. The next time he will show up on TV is that he's gonna make his presence on. Like he's not gonna show up in that segment. He's gonna show up on the ring or something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and last about Raw was AJ Styles heel turn. I saw it a thousand miles coming, but it was good.
Yeah. It was good because AJ needed something, and I think the AJ with the club is always good. I think that's where he fits at as a competitor and as a character. And I think they need. If I'm booking this next week on Raw, I think I'll add another member to the club, and it won't be
That
who you think it is. Yeah,
yeah, I'm happy for so this heel turn and this club reunion is good for Gallows and Anderson especially.
yeah, because they needed that badly.
And as of reports, there are reports that after this, the thing they did on Raw, it could change Gallows and Anderson's mind to stay in WWE because their
Hmm.
contract is gonna expire in the coming months. So
Oh,
maybe they resign. Maybe.
yeah, maybe. Wait, one
So
thing, one thing
yeah, go
before
on.
we transition. Do you think the Roman Reigns heel turn is going to happen at Extreme Rules?
Why is he gonna turn heel?
I just got a funny feeling that he's going to turn heel on the Undertaker after the match. I,
No,
I don't
no,
know. I
no.
can't put my finger on it, but I think it's going to catch us out of nowhere.
Um, nope. That I think that's a bad idea.
Why is that? Because the cancer
I don't.
thing, I think people's over the cancer thing now.
It's not about the cancer thing, but still, I don't want to see at this time. I don't want to see this guy as a heel.
Yeah,
He can be the tough guy, baby face kind of thing.
yeah.
I, he's not gonna be a champion for about months now. If you see the storyline.
Yeah. I think they should put Roman in the United States title picture later on down the line. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
just to give him something to do because I don't think they should put the major title on Roman until the cancer gets
WrestleMania.
the control. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea to turn Roman a heel at this time.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to talk about a little SmackDown. So this is the third week straight that Raw was better than SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown is falling off all of a sudden.
Yeah, the only main highlights were that Samoa Joe and Kofi Kingston segment where Kofi
Oh
flipped the finger and we got a great promo from Joe too, like we always get.
yeah. I um I think the PG era is pretty much over now.
You can say that, but it's not completely gone because they need to be PG because they got a lot of sponsors and advertisers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they can go a step further, but not too further.
Yeah, I think they're gonna tiptoe towards the Attitude Era after a while. That's my opinion.
Yeah, keep it a little safe.
Yeah, they're gonna keep it safe. I think they're gonna do 50-50 with 50% PG, 50% uh rated R or TV 14 like stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So, have you heard about the response backstage for this week's programming? Like the what does Heyman or Bischoff did this week?
No.
So the backstage response is that they are not that happy. because they didn't like some parts that crossed a limit.
Mm.
So that's in simple. The backstage guys are not that happy.
Well, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, it's not like the show was like off the chain last month. So, you got to give those guys some time to like, you know,
Get into it.
get into it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and those backstage people are so full of BS because it's all politics at the end of the day, in my opinion. A lot of people are trying to get in where they fit in from a corporate standpoint. So, I mean, at the end of the day, wrestling is about us. It's about our opinion, not theirs. At the end of the day, because we the ones that pay them. So yeah, that's my take. I like SmackDown. I like the Kevin Owens face turn. I like the Samoa Joe Kofi Kingston segment. I'm looking forward to seeing what Joe is gonna do, and I like the Ali segment as well. So yeah.
So next week we got two a WWE pay per view and a AEW pay per view. AEW is gonna do Fight for the Fallen, and we got the next night we got Extreme Rules.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching both of them. Um, I think Fight for the Fallen is gonna steal the weekend. Maybe, because I got 60% faith in Extreme
Speaking
Rules.
speaking about Fight for the Fallen, that's not the only show that's gonna happen on that date. Cause you might have heard that WWE is gonna air Evolve. That is their partner company that they work with. Evolve 131. Their 10th anniversary show is gonna be streaming live on the WWE network.
Oh wow. Um,
So this the we're gonna see a couple of NXT guys. There's a so the matches for the WWE guys are we have Drew Gulak versus Matt Riddle. We also got I think that's the main event an NXT title match. Adam Cole is facing Akira Tozawa.
oh wow.
So the big thing it's not it's
I mean,
the
I'm
big
not,
thing the big thing is not that they are doing this they're doing this show on the same date on Fight for the Fallen. The big thing is that Fight for the Fallen is a charity show, right?
right.
What's your
I
take on
mean,
that?
I mean, the war is on now. This is what we all been waiting for. The war of two companies, and sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. So
But
I mean,
it's
we'll see.
but it's little bad move on WWE on doing their show, which is going against a show that is gonna be based on charity. It's for the stopping gun violence that happened in Jacksonville,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So it's a little bad move from WWE, I think.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. When it's business, it's like sometimes you gotta throw a low blow in there. It's not like everybody's gonna stop watching WWE because they went head to head with a charity show. So, that's my opinion. Um, do I think it's fair? Yeah. Do I get the people that say it's a little low? Yeah, I get their point too. But at the end of the day, it's all business, and we're getting a weekend full of wrestling, so I'm not worried.
But that's not the only date that AEW and WWE will go head to head. We also got August 31st. We got AEW All Out that date, and also we got NXT UK Takeover Cardiff, and we also got New Japan's Royal Quest in London. Three
Oh
shows in
wow.
one day.
Oh man, are you gonna watch all three?
I don't know, man. I better start drinking monsters.
I know, right? Me too. Um, well, August 31st is gonna be a kick-ass weekend. Um, I don't know. I still
Did
gotta see
you?
the NXT UK card. I haven't
I
watched
think
NXT
the
UK in a while. Now that I think about it.
same here, same here. I haven't watched NXT UK since I don't know. I don't remember the last episode I watched in months. I think.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's the accent that I can't that keeps me away from it. Like I can't get into the accent for some reason. I know it's strange, but that's what throws me away from it.
No, it's. I think it's especially that you got a lot of wrestling to cover in a week.
Yeah,
You can watch NXT, but you sometimes we don't like to watch 205 Live and NXT UK.
yeah. I mean, I've been watching 205 Live these last 2 weeks, and they've been good so far. I do like a lot of skipping when I watch 205 Live, though. I kind of get to the main event quickly. if if the match is not too good in the beginning, so
Yeah, yeah. So about August 31st, if someone is gonna watch these shows, it's if you combine the hours of the all three shows, it's about 10 hours.
damn,
That's more
it's
than
like a whole
WrestleMania.
day. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's that.
I think I'm gonna
Full of wrestling.
be. I think I'm gonna be. It's gonna take me 2 days to watch these three shows. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna watch one that day, and that one will probably be all out, and then I'll watch Takeover in New Japan the following day.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking about wrestling shows and speaking about New Japan, they're gonna be doing one of their biggest tournaments, if not the biggest tournaments in the company, the G1 Climax 29. It's
Oh
happening on.
wow.
It's happening, I guess, today.
Okay.
Let me recheck that if it's today or tomorrow. Let me Google that. July 6th in Dallas. Hmm?
Okay. Okay. So that's tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
Mm,
yeah, there should be some great matches.
So before we talk about this G1 Climax, I heard that there's a new company in Philadelphia.
Yeah, man, that's Battleground Wrestling. You're live with the owner, Darell Mclearly. And we should be getting started 2020. Um early or mid 2020 of next year. And yeah, we're gonna start off with a bang. And big announcements coming up in the end of August with giving you guys more details of what to expect from this new company. So stay tuned because it's going to be epic. You don't want to miss it.
So, okay, I'm gonna tell the matches.
Okay.
So, for July 6th for the Dallas show, A block, we got Kota Ibushi versus the former Hideo Itami Kenta.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
we got the A block for the Dallas show. So we got Kota Ibushi versus Kenta, Will
Oh,
Ospreay
that.
versus Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer,
Mm.
and Kazuchika Okada versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, which would be the main event. Which will be the main event.
Oh, that should be a classic.
The other shows will be random tag team matches.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the first night of the G1 Climax.
Oh, wow.
The other nights will be back in Japan.
Hmm. Well, this should be an interesting tournament. Um,
So
looking.
have you checked the G1 Climax in the previous years?
Um, yeah, I watched the one that what was the guy that used to be on TNA when he won last year, or if he was in the finals? I can never
Like
pronounce his name.
AJ Styles?
No, not AJ Styles. The guy that was in TNA for he was in the X division last year. The Japanese guy. Um, the Bone something is his
Taiji
nickname.
Ishimori.
Yeah, there you go. There you
And
go.
that's the junior heavyweight guy. He's not at the
Yeah.
G1 Climax.
Oh shit. Well, no, I didn't watch the G1 Classic. Excuse my language. No, I didn't watch the G1 Classic.
The only G1 Climax I checked out was last year. I checked it all the full tournament.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. What a trooper.
Yeah, I had to check it out last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the hardest hitting and grueling tournaments for real. It's not just a hype or tagline. It's for real.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do my best to keep up with it this year.
You don't need to check all the matches on that night. Just check out the G1 matches. It's gonna be 3 or 4 in a night.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
That's about 1.5 hour or 2 hours.
Oh,
It's
that
gonna be
ain't
okay.
bad. Yeah.
So, any favorites you want to see win this year?
Um, Will Ospreay is always my favorite. I told you he's my favorite wrestler outside the WWE. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one I got winning.
You think he's gonna win?
I know he's gonna win. I got a feeling he's gonna win. Just because did you see his Twitter war with Seth Rollins recently?
Yeah, yeah. I think it recently cooled off. Seth Rollins took the big L and said, "I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
to Will Ospreay." That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He laid down and took the pen on that one.
Yeah. Um, can't say, man. This you can't predict New Japan shows. Like you
No,
said,
you
Will
got
Ospreay. If he
yeah,
wins, he's gonna be the only guy to win the G1 Climax and the Super Juniors in the same year.
yeah. That would be epic. Has
Can't
that
say.
ever been done?
It's never been done.
Oh, well,
This
Will Ospreay is gonna make history.
this is the first time that a junior is competing on both tournaments in the same year. Years, I think.
Oh wow.
But we about the G1 show in Dallas, we won't be getting our beloved John Moxley.
Yeah, yeah. I heard he's in a little bit of trouble.
Uh, he's not that big in a trouble. He's not in a trouble. So he did an interview recently speaking about the same topic about why he's not competing in the New Japan show in Dallas. So it's like he had another commitment. It's not AEW. It's another commitment that same day. So that's why he was not able to come. I think participate in that show. So that's the reason he won't be at Dallas. But he will return for the tournament when they come to Japan.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
So,
that's that.
yeah, yeah.
So another thing that has come out about John Moxley or Dean Ambrose in WWE. So WWE, when Dean Ambrose got injured, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the WWE guys had a lot of big plans for Ambrose. For the big plan was to make him return at the Royal Rumble.
Mm. Wow, that's interesting.
But plans changed in the middle, and that he left the company, and now he's making big names outside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that was a better move for him. I think Dean Ambrose needs to be on his own and be a bigger star elsewhere than WWE.
Yeah, yeah. So I think for this week we covered almost everything, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. We covered good ground. Question: what the hell are they doing with Finn Balor right now?
Um, yeah, he should have been this week. Um, but honestly, do you want? I gotta ask you one question. Do you want to see a particular guy every week on a television show?
Do I want to see Finn Balor every day on my television show?
Not just Finn Balor, any particular guy.
Um, yeah. I mean, certain people that needs to be on my TV every day, like the New Day or the like. Acts like that needs to be on TV every day because they're a draw. But yeah, Finn Balor don't need to be on my TV every day. But he also needs to be booked well, which he hasn't been booked well since God knows when.
Yeah, I don't remember his appearances on TV.
No, no. I think I think we see Finn Balor on Raw
No, he's
as
not one of
well.
the guys that's gonna be doing both shows.
Yeah.
That's only for Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns. So speaking
Well,
about Finn Balor, do you just seen that image that's floating on in the internet about a possible Intercontinental Championship match at Extreme Rules?
against who?
First, it was looking that he's gonna face Shinsuke, but now it's looking like he's gonna be in a triple threat or something with Shinsuke and Andrade.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but I mean, again, what's the angle? There's no angle. There's no story to that. But watch it.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but let's see where they go
yeah,
from here.
yeah. We might get it at the go home show this Tuesday. So let's see.
So I think it's gonna do it for this week, man.
Yeah, man. We'll be back to talk about week 2 of the Paul Heyman era. We got one more week of the regular rate on SmackDown. Then after Extreme Rules, the Eric Bischoff era begins. WCW has won the war.
What do you think? SmackDown's gonna go off business in a year?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Especially if
Yeah,
they get too much credit.
Yeah, let's speak this last topic. Who do you think is gonna do a better job, Paul Heyman or Eric Bischoff?
I want to say Paul Heyman, but I will say Eric Bischoff because, all right, so the executive director role is pretty much overseeing the show, right? They're not like in creative, right?
Yeah.
So Eric Bischoff has a better track record of having a successful show than Paul Heyman because of what he did for Monday Night Nitro in its heyday. I mean, he did beat Vince McMahon 83 weeks straight in the ratings as an overseer of a network. So I give the slight edge to Eric Bischoff. But
So
the only thing Paul Heyman got over Eric Bischoff is that Paul Heyman knows the wrestlers more. He's been
yeah,
around WWE more.
yeah.
He's, you know, he knows the storylines and angles and stuff. But I think Eric Bischoff has the best seat from the outside looking in. You know, it's like putting one of us in charge. You know, it's like, you know, being outside the bubble sometimes is the best advantage to being inside the bubble is my point. So I'll give the slight
Uh,
edge to Eric Bischoff.
I'm gonna say Paul Heyman because, like, also you pointed out that he has spent a lot of time compared to Eric Bischoff on in WWE
Yeah,
in backstage role and also on TV as a character.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
about Eric Bischoff, man. Compared to you, I haven't seen much of his work over the years.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't even born yet when he was in his heyday. But Eric Bischoff was responsible for the NWO angle, um, the Goldberg streak. Um, he did good as a on screen character when he went to WWE. So yeah, but it can go either way. Paul Heyman can do better than Bischoff. Bischoff can do better than Paul. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for the podcast.
Yeah, man. And one more thing, I want Jinder Mahal to have another WWE title run. He deserves it. Jinder Mahal is going to beat Kofi Kingston at SummerSlam. That's how I'm ending the show.
That's a bad note to end the show, man. If you had said that MJF will be the second AEW World Champion, that I would have been happy.
No, I'm totally joking.
Okay,
But yeah, man. Next week, week
we're gonna
2.
do AEW Fight for the Fallen prediction and Extreme Rules prediction at the same time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm damn sure ready.
Where can these guys find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Darell Mclearly, Twitter at d.money, and Instagram, sorry, at Moonlit Be the Gang.
So you, so guys, if you're watching this podcast, make sure to head over to Twitter at Slamhub Wrestling, and also on Instagram and Facebook, and make sure to subscribe here on YouTube and check out more of the D Money and Suprit podcast. This was the episode number 7. Make sure to tune in next week, and that's it.
If you smell what Slamhub is podcasting. So, as they all say in Philadelphia, we out this joint.